what's up? It's Sean Baligian.
What up? This is Joique Bell here on the Baligian and Bell Show.
Make sure you check us out on the Woodward Sports Network.
Good morning. So glad you could join us on Woodward Sports on a Thursday morning. He's Joique Bell. I'm Sean Baligian. I've just had tears streaming down my face for the last 18 hours. He's gone!
You know what, though? You're going to stop disrespecting and being condescending with
No,
my quarterback.
I am being disrespectful and I am being condescending. Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Knock it off!
Hey, I was in the video. So
I was in the video.
I love the video.
I've changed my mind.
I love the video.
The video was great.
Heartwarming.
The video was great.
And you know what, though?
It was over the top.
Why was it over the top?
Because it was 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
That's number one. Number two, I don't know what happened. And if I sound like the old guy here, you guys yell at me. If you even want to throw boomer at me, even though I'm not a boomer, you can throw a boomer at me. It's up to you, okay? But I'm going to appeal to people. At what point in time did everybody become so dramatic? What was it with?
Dramatic.
I can't stop crying watching this video. You're not crying. You are not sitting at home with tears streaming down your face. Stop it. It's not happening. There is no possible way that you're sitting at home. I just keep watching the video. The tears are streaming down my face. No, you aren't.
I'm disgusted with what you're saying.
You did not watch that video and cry.
I shed a tear.
Not watch it.
I shed one tear.
You did not shed a tear.
I was leaning on you. Sometimes when you land on your side and for too long, and then like that tear drips out. It happened to drip out while I was watching the video. Great video.
Because you had something in your eye. There was dust in your eye.
Hey, listen, Class A video.
Great video.
A, man.
Great video.
Yeah, no.
Best of luck to you, Matthew. I hope you suck the next 2 years. I want the Rams to suck. I want the Rams to lion suck.
You're making it personal now.
I want the Rams to suck.
You want the Rams to suck, but now you say I want Matthew Stafford to suck.
Well, him sucking would help make the Rams suck. So yes, what's best for me?
Exactly.
That's what I want. That's what's best for me.
So
my team.
So my question to you, why
not some Ram?
So my question to you is, if you want him to do bad next season, what does that have to do? The next 2 seasons, what does that have to do with this heartfelt, heartwarming video?
It was too much. I'm sorry, it was too much.
Hey, I would have set for another minute. We could have made it 10 minutes.
You know what I did? Can I tell you what I did?
You know what it
video?
was though? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it was because you keep hearing, they didn't do that for Tom Brady. Oh, they didn't do that for golf. Oh, they didn't. 2 minutes for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
They played for 2 cities that are doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Quite well.
Mm-hmm.
You have Matthew Stafford in the city to where he was in the city, the first major city in U.S. history to go bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then even after that, donating, giving back to the community. And not only giving back, but being in the community.
He's a great dude.
Great
dude.
You know, there's a lot of things that he did off the field, off the camera that people would never know.
Do you know what this reminds me of? I had this conversation with a noted columnist in town a few years ago. He loved Joey Harrington. And he said to me, I wouldn't be so quick to run a great guy out of town. Like it was my fault. Like I was running him out of town. And I'm going to say that, listen, Mother Teresa is one of the greatest human beings that ever lived. I don't want her to quarterback my team. I don't. Sorry, I don't. Matthew Stafford's a great guy. You know what? Joique, you and I have had this conversation 100. I think Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback. I put him in the good quarterback thing, okay? But this
what made him good? What made him good?
This is his arm's unbelievable.
So say no. If he's a good quarterback here on a team that wasn't good,
yes.
What do you think he's going to do on the team that?
I think he's going to be better. That I told you all along. I mean, it's the reverse Goff, okay? Jared Goff was meh on a good team the last couple of years. Well, what do you think's going to happen when he goes to a bad team? Matthew Stafford was good on a bad team. What do you think's going to happen when he goes to a good team? Right? I mean, those are logical things. And again, nothing personal against Matthew Stafford, but you know what? This is also part of what I say, and you're walking right into it. Okay, these guys in this town, we glorify less than.
We're not even
and it's weird.
We're not
it's
glorifying.
Weird.
Listen, we made a tribute about him playing here, but that video that we just witnessed, or that we witnessed yesterday, and what we're about to witness in a few, isn't about.
Good, I can do my watch.
Listen, it's not just about him playing football. It's about him being embedded in the community. Right?
Can't argue.
That's what that video is about.
Can't argue it. Awesome.
Right? And so we're not celebrating just what he did on the football. We're celebrating all the things and the great accomplishment he did off the field.
I would like to have 2-minute videos where we celebrate multiple Super Bowl champions. That's just me. I would take a 2-minute video where we celebrate multiple. I thought it was over the top. I thought the reaction was over the top. I thought that people were being dramatic about it. And this is coming from a guy that likes Matthew Stafford. I like Matthew Stafford. But I hope everybody agrees now, those of us that were saying it a year ago, it was time to move on. Good for him. I don't blame him for wanting to go someplace else at all. Zero. I have no disrespect for Matthew Stafford in any way, shape, or form. Right? I mean, zero, none. And Joique, I'll take it a step further. I'll always appreciate the way he interacted with my son on a personal level. My son had a chance to meet him 2009. Could not have been classier. Could not have been classier. And that sticks with a kid. I think I told you, my son said, when news came down, my son texted me from Chicago, and he goes, Dad, I'm going to miss Stafford. And I go, yeah, he's a great dude. I wish you all the best.
Great guy.
And all that
Kelly,
stuff.
And then in
the video was over the top.
It wasn't over the top.
Yes.
Then, I'm going
to ask you guys. Do you guys think it was too much?
It wasn't too much.
Seriously, matter of opinion. I thought it was over the top.
Think about it. I mean, you got to think of everything that he went through. He went through all this different injury. He started his family here. Kelly went through having that brain surgery, right? Went through that, had to learn how to walk again, went through another pregnancy, had another beautiful daughter, and they put all of this into this video because she was just as heavily in the community as Matthew Stafford.
They're great people.
Now, okay,
there's no doubt about that.
And that's what the video is about.
No,
it's not
too much.
No, it's not just about what they did on the
Celebrating
field. It was more
mediocrity.
off the field. So what they did off the field was
it's a
mediocre.
Detroit tradition.
Was that mediocre?
No,
the Detroit.
No,
that's what they were celebrating.
I want to celebrate like other towns do. I've said this until I'm blue in the face. We compare the Lions to the Lions. This era was better than previous eras. This Matthew Stafford is the best Lions quarterback I've ever seen.
All right, so let me tell you this. It's just we're not comparing the Lions to the Lions. So if your son comes home and he has a D in the class, right, and he said, Dad, this class is really hard. I'm really trying. Are you gonna say, well, the other kid in your class has an A? Why don't you have? Why don't you have it? Are you gonna do that?
No. You know what I'm gonna say?
Okay. Let me finish my point. So he comes home, and now he has a C plus, and he's excited about it. Are you gonna be excited that he has a C plus? Or are you gonna say, oh, that's still not good enough? I need you to do better.
You know what I ask my kids? I mean, I don't think it's comparable, but I'll play along with it. You know what I tell my kids all the time? And I look them straight in the eye and I said, did you do your best? And if they can look me straight in the eye and said, Dad, I did my best, then I said, you got a free pass. I said, but this is where I look them straight in the eye and I go, did you do your best? And you know what? More often than not, you know what they'll do if they get a less than grade?
Yeah.
No, Dad, I didn't. I said, I don't ask you for much. Do your best.
Yeah.
That's and now, you know what? If your best isn't good enough, you know what I'm going to say?
What?
Okay, you tried. You have nothing to hang your head about. You tried. You tried,
but are you gonna help? Are you gonna celebrate that D going to? Are you gonna celebrate that with them? Huh? Because that's not good enough, right?
You know what I'm gonna say?
No.
Way to go, son. I'm not gonna make a 9-minute video about how Jack turned his D into a C+.
You don't have to make a 9-minute video, but what I'm saying is you're going to celebrate them and give them the confidence to keep wanting to go farther and get a better grade and do better, because that's all you need. You just need a little confidence. And so when we celebrate the Lions and our little success, that's just saying we like what you're doing, we support you, because you go a lot farther with support.
That's true.
You go a lot farther with support.
That's true.
Yeah, but we always get the lesser than, that's why we're Detroit versus everybody, because we don't get the love and support that. For the rest of the world.
I'm going to make a video for my son, though. You gave me a great idea. Jack Baligian was struggling in his class at DePaul. He got a D, and then he brought it up to a C+. And I'll play this glorious music. It'd be like Man in the Mirror from Michael Jackson, like all these wondrous man walking on the moon.
He does a great job with patronizing people on this show. From our followers to the people behind the glass.
I was being disrespectful.
I
apologize. I was being disrespectful. There,
Sean.
I hope you can forgive
me. Once again, you're doing. You're doing the same thing like say a girlfriend or wife would do to get you to shut up. Yeah,
that was what that video was.
Shut up.
I made a mixtape for you, sweetheart.
You know what, Sean?
Remember
Sean?
when we took that trip up north and we listened to that song by Echo and the Bunnymen? It's in the video. It's what it was. It was a mixtape. Let's be honest.
I loved it. It was a great testament to what he had been through here in Detroit, and there's also a testament to what I've been saying. He confirmed what I've been saying the whole time. Toughest quarterback I ever played with.
Jenna said it was appreciated and appropriate. I said, everybody's got their opinions. I'm not going to.
Your opinion is dead wrong.
I'm not
dead wrong.
I'm not
Sean.
Gonna if you love. I can tell you. You know, when we come back, I'm going to tell you why I loved it. There was one reason that I loved it, and maybe while the video is going, because like you were adamant that we play the video this morning, but maybe when we play the video, I'll be able to share, and it'll be like a show and tell. I can show you, not tell you, but show you why I like the video. Hey, if you feel good about your interest rate because it's in the 3s, get over it and call Hall Financial because rates are now in the 2s. Be smart and make the call because you could be saving money. Hall Financial is fast and they do all the heavy lifting. So what you need to do is go to davidhallmortgage.com now to get started. Hall Financial, lower payments, better options, more personal attention. We're going to have a video for Fish this morning. He got 2 glasses of water here, 2 minutes earlier than he normally did, so make sure that you watch that epic video as we honor Fish. There won't be a dry eye in the house.
Hey, it's Joey from Woodward Sports, and I am here in downtown Fenton at Bridge Street Exchange. This place has so many amazing things for guys. And ladies, this is the hidden spot that you got to come check out. I'm talking thorough good boots, best boots ever. They have barware. They got the Stormy Cromer hats. They got Carhartt hats, a huge Carhartt selection. They even got Snoop Dogg underwear. So go check them out, bridgestreetexchange.com, and use the code word WSN for 15% off.
Hey, guys, don't forget, coming up at 12:40 today, we have a special video to honor Fish. Fish usually brings in the glasses of water for us at about 10:47 in the morning. Fish brought them in at 10:45 this morning. And so we're going to have a 9-minute video to acknowledge Fish and all the things that Fish does. So stay tuned.
It's crazy. So Fish, how long have you been working here?
3 months and about 10 days.
Oh, so not 12 years. Oh, okay. We want to make sure. Just want to make sure. You ever had broken ribs getting us some water?
I have not had any broken ribs.
Yeah, broken fingers?
But
Broken fingers? Yes or no?
No, but it's hard sitting and standing here for 7 hours.
7 hours? You've been doing that for 12 years?
No.
Oh, okay.
I may.
Okay. All right.
You try doing it for 6 hours. Your legs will start to hurt just a little bit. You'll start to wiggle and wobble by 4 o'clock.
There's no way I'm standing for 7 hours.
I'm sorry. I've had 350 pounders fall on my legs going 100 miles per hour. I'm sorry.
Lynn said Sean loved it because the pencil guy wasn't in it. Yeah.
So you have to stand there, Fish.
No, listen. Can I tell you why I love the video? I was able to do a pulled pork, read War and Peace, It was amazing all the things I was able to do during the time of that video.
You know what's funny? You know
I
what's
took
funny?
a nap. It was awesome.
You know what's funny?
What?
You woke up and it was still going.
Yeah.
Because all of the great things he was doing here in the community. Hey, you could have slept for 2 days and the video would still be going. But we had to cut it down for, the simple-minded people. The simple-minded people.
I like Matthew. I'm sorry. I'm gonna. All right, can I say this? Can I say this?
No, because you said enough. You said enough. You said enough.
No, listen to me.
Please tell it. Come in the comment section. Let us know, how did you like the video? We're about to play it for you in a second. So if you guys haven't seen the video, you're about to see the video. Yes,
we're not.
We're playing it. We're playing it. And I want to get their true reaction to this video. What's up, Fish? I know it's gonna be something great.
Let's head to the aquarium. Here's Fish.
You've already touched on it. You thought the video was the best? You thought it was a great video?
I thought it was a great video.
From putting the video together,
cool.
No, I want you to know this.
I still haven't seen it yet. So.
I'm being 100% sincere when I say this. The dude that put the video together, outstanding. Editing, all that stuff, great. Like, I don't know who the dude is. Art. If you put that video together, bravo. But you know what I mean? Joique, the problem is today, and this is the old guy in me, somewhere along the line, people got dramatic.
Where? What part was dramatic?
The reaction from people. Like on social media.
How can you tell people how to feel?
There is no
way.
How
can you tell people
Do you know how I
feel?
can tell people how to feel? I can say, you did not sit there and cry watching that video.
How do you know that? Were you there?
There's no way it happened.
So they're guilty until proven innocent.
There's no way it happened. Everybody
you'll be perfect in the criminal justice system.
You got my face. No, you didn't.
I guess you know who's not. You see who's not for prison reform. You see who's not for it. Guilty until proven innocent. This guy over here, Sean Baligian. I'm Joique Bell, and I approve this message.
Rob said, dude loves Detroit, and it shows. Can't hate on it.
You can't hate on him.
I'm not hating on it. It was over the top.
Sean, but
it was dramatic.
It was great.
The reaction was dramatic.
Hold up, was the movie? Hold up, was the clip
you want
dramatic?
People to die. I've had it.
So was the clip dramatic, or were people reaction dramatic?
The reaction was dramatic.
All right,
absolutely,
but the video was like Jenna said, was it appropriate and appreciated?
Jenna said I could go take a dump while the video's on. I could take 5 dumps while the video's on. You kidding me?
Well, I mean,
it's that long. Could write a book. I'm going to write poems about Joique from Sean, and I'm going to write a bunch of poems about Joique and your greatness. Is that all right?
Yeah. Or, you know what? We could talk about all the hate crimes that you've done.
My friend Art. That's going to be my book. Art, don't shake your head. We are friends. Don't deny me in this hour where I need you.
It's back and forth with you. Sometimes I feel like you have my best interest, and then sometimes I feel like you play into Joique's hand, and it's just upsetting. That's all.
All right. You got Shrek in there with you? What is Shrek?
Stop.
Hashtag, who is this guy?
This is Easy. Easy sitting in.
Easy.
Yeah, learning from the great. We're waiting for the
Matt
great to come in.
Matt said, I thought it was a good video, but it was unnecessary. Matt, I think you said it better than I can. I thought the video itself was outstanding.
Who said that?
I mean, whoever put that together, it was just over the top for me. It was like, okay, this is a lot.
Why was it unnecessary?
Because this is a business.
This is a business, and so you give people their roses when they leave.
All right, can I say this?
What?
Could
giving a guy his roses?
Could I have given all those roses to him in 2 minutes and 13 seconds as opposed to 9 minutes?
Of just the football stuff, yes. But the stuff in the community,
I think I could have fit everything in 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
No, you could. That wasn't even everything in 7 minutes. That wasn't even everything. Like, so you can give him football stuff for like 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
In 1984, the Staffords of Dallas, Texas, had a baby boy named Matthew. They went, why don't we do just This Is Your Life for Matthew Stafford?
We could have did that. We could have did that. He could have
garbage. Sorry.
Brought a lot of pride to the city. A lot of pride to the city. Nothing but love. Hey, love you, Matt. Love you, Kelly. You always got to support it here in me.
Listen.
Want you guys to be successful. Want you guys to be great. Go down there to LA and you guys live your best lives.
I want you to live your best life.
Live your best life.
Please don't misconstrue that.
Listen, Sam, I want you to have a great season. But I want the Rams to suck.
I don't want that.
I want you to have a great season.
You
but
know
I want
what?
the Rams to suck.
I don't wish ill will on anybody.
No, there's no ill will. That's why I said I want him to have a great season, but I want the Rams as an organization to suck. I don't want Matthew Stafford to have a bad season because that's going to cut into his money. I don't want to take money away from Matthew Stafford. He's a good friend of mine. I want him to get everything he deserves, but I want the team to suck for the next 2 years. And then after that 2 years, when we get those high draft picks, then
But if the team sucks, that would hurt your friend. You don't want your friend to be hurt.
Huh?
You're not really being a friend. If the team sucks, that would hurt your friend because your friend wants to win a Super Bowl, and that's not very nice. I don't give a damn.
It's not about feelings. It's not about feelings. It has nothing to do with
Men have feelings too.
It's not about feelings. Because this is the business, like you said. This is the business.
That's right.
So in the business, the only thing they're looking at, they don't look at your feelings when they go, oh, you know what? He probably won't like it if we did this. So let's give him another $50 million. No, it's going to be numbers. It's going to be numbers. They're going to sit down at a table like this. They're going to bring out the paperwork. Man lie, women lie. You know what doesn't lie? Numbers don't. Numbers don't. So I want him to have a good season. But I want the team to suck. I want them to suck in all the other areas.
You know what the most important numbers are? 4 and 12, so the Lions can get like the 4th pick in the draft.
And that's fine.
Go 4 and 12.
That's fine. And Matthew Stafford throws for 4,400 yards.
But then, you know what? Then everybody would say, see, he's just Stat Padford. He doesn't help teams win. It's all about the numbers. So you do hate your friend.
Listen, I don't care what they say. His numbers speaks volume, and he's going to get that big payday. And then they're still going to be losing. We're still going to have those high draft picks. We're all winning. We're all winning. We're arguing what we want here. Here in Detroit, we're arguing what we want. Is it the only thing you want is high draft picks, right?
Yes.
So if Matthew Stafford goes and has a good season, but they still go 4 and 12, how are you going to feel then? Are you going to say, oh well, you know, I still want Matthew Stafford to do bad. I want to have bad numbers. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is...
All right, if that's not what you're saying, we can move on. Hey, you got that video?
No. It's a good attempt at a spin, but what I'm saying is he would get hammered if he had a good season and the Rams suck. You know it. He got hammered when he had good seasons here. Yeah, but the Lions suck. He'd get hammered. You know it. Everybody's got an opinion. If you liked it, honestly, I'm not telling you not to like it. It was too much for me. It was too much for me.
You know what? Speaking of opinions.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit hot in here to you after we just got the air fix? So
Is it hot in here still?
Yeah. Do we get the air fix?
I think
just
it
not
feels
right?
good.
Is that what we're doing? What's up, Fish?
I think it feels good.
The air was on before the show. If you were here at 10 o'clock, you would have got some air.
Fish, was that a shot?
No, just a statement.
All right, okay, making sure. Can we get the air turned on? Because I never known, like, to get to a show. All right, you really getting...
I'm told from the higher-ups the air stays off, so I don't turn the air on.
Okay, well, we need to turn that air on in here because I'm sweating. All right, so really quick...
By the way, can I just correct one thing? Guys, the 17-game schedule isn't official yet. This came up yesterday. It isn't official yet. It's expected to, but the owners have an option whether they use it in 2021 or 22. It isn't official yet. Do I think it'll go to 21 this year? Yes. Or 17 this year? Yes. But it isn't official yet. We always have to CYA. Just to... It isn't official yet, but they're expected to do it. Yeah, don't shake your head at me, mister. We had that conversation yesterday, and I don't even want to go there. Because in your darkest hour, who was there for you? And did I hear back from Art?
Stop.
Art was in a dark place
Let me
yesterday.
defend myself. I'm being honest with you. I thought you meant see ya, brother, like you're getting fired. What does CYA mean?
Cover your ass.
Oh! That's why I didn't respond, because I was like, yeah, Sean knows I'm getting fired. That's why I didn't respond.
Hey, you see how he put that out there?
I was like, how could you? I thought you were just being a smartass. I was
no, cover your ass, CYA.
All right. Now it makes sense. Can we go to commercial?
Yeah, so
No wonder there's been that friction this morning.
Yeah.
Now you understand I was there with love.
I'm sorry. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
So here we go. So anyway, Sean Baligian and Joique Bell, we're taking a quick break, and when we come back, we have a beautiful, loving, heartwarming video to show you and all of our viewers. Stay tuned.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate
of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Did you know what CYA meant? Are you familiar with that
hold
term,
on.
or is that my generation? I'm serious.
Hold on. Did you put it all bunched together? Did you put a period between each
No,
one?
I put CYA.
Did you put a space between each one?
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
That's
No.
no. I sent
see ya.
I sent a
See
text
ya.
of support
See
to
ya.
my friend, and he didn't respond
see
to me,
ya.
and it hurt.
Let's see ya.
That's all.
I literally thought you were like, see ya, you're out the door. And I was
You know
like,
what,
oh,
though?
I'd be
You know what, though?
I'd be a bigger dick than you already think
listen,
I am.
Sean, that's how you know. Oh, listen, Sean, that's how you know that you and Art, that you guys don't have a real relationship, because she would have said, like, he would have responded back like, what does that mean, Sean? But he was such in a dark place that he didn't know who to turn to. He didn't know who to turn to, and when you sent that see ya, he thought you were saying like, I'm out of here.
See, at least Lynn said, I knew it, Sean. All good. Art, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Now, can you apologize to Sean?
You don't owe me an apology.
For misconstruing what he said. No, he does owe you an apology. He does. Art, do you have anything you would like to say to Sean?
do I have to raise my hand first before saying it, or can I just go now?
No,
Sean, I really, like, you said see ya, brother, and I was actually in the middle of doing a whole bunch of stuff. I should have responded to your text, but I was down in the dumps. I was down, I was
in
a
a dark
pity-me
place.
party.
That's why you know what? I was trying to motivate you. I was trying to.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna tell you this.
That's
right
show
now.
something you would do, not
Matthew
Joique.
Stafford
Listen. You listen to me. Don't pity yourself, Arthur.
No, I can't.
Artemis, don't pity yourself.
Don't call me
Because-
Artemis.
Can we
Artemis.
switch back to Art for just a second? I want
Yeah.
to show you one thing. Art, can you switch back to you?
You
Yeah.
got that big security.
Hold
So,
on.
and so Art is so scared that he really hired security to sit there with him.
Exactly. You read my mind. Look
He hired
at Easy
security.
sitting in the background going, whose skull am I crushing today? That's what's going on in that room right now.
Yeah.
Look at Easy. Do you want to mess with that dude?
Easy,
I'm
do it
going to
again.
take a
Stand up.
pass.
Stand
I'm gonna
up,
take
Easy.
Easy.
I'm not messing with him.
Easy in there looking
Mr.
like
Easy, sir.
Easy is in there looking like a bookie's body bouncer.
I don't
a bookie's
need
bouncers.
that. Excuse me. Were
Have
you
you
being
idea?
disrespectful to Mr. Smith? No, sir, I wasn't. What does the CYA mean? Whatever you want it to mean, sir. I don't need that in my life.
Cashing your assets.
No, thank you. Cash. I like that. Yeah.
That was
That's
good.
what you were saying?
Money. I love money. I do. I love money. All right,
There you
you
go.
ready to watch a video?
Yes.
I'm going to go cook and do my laundry and everything. I
All
got
right,
enough
you got
time
perfect.
to do it all. All
Perfect.
right.
Let's take a look.
Fantastic.
Let's take a look.
Now we have to leave the mics on. Look at there's young
Look at
Matthew
that,
playing
man.
football.
Look at that young stud.
Did you know he knew-
destined for greatness?
Did you know he knew Clayton Kershaw? That he and Clayton Kershaw were buddies.
Long-haired
Were you guys
Texas kid
aware
from the
of that?
University
No.
of Georgia.
I remember him at Georgia.
Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. A guy.
That
A guy this talented.
A
A guy this talented.
With the first pick in the 2009 NFL Draft,
Wants no he wants no notoriety. He doesn't do social media.
This
He's
city
not out
welcomed
there.
me with
he
open
was
arms.
looking at his phone, going, "Am I really being drafted
Talking
by the
about
Lions?"
Detroit.
Let's be
It's
honest.
special
That's
here.
what was going through his
Anybody
head.
who gets to experience
I thought I was supposed to be
Motown knows
happy
what
the
I'm
day
talking
I got
about.
drafted
Everybody
in
who
the
gets experience
NFL.
Motown knows what
The
he's talking
history,
about.
the
A
attitude,
lot of history here.
the people.
We have the attitude.
Detroit
The people
stands
here are
alone.
genuine.
I love that field,
I'm
dude.
proud to say this is
no
where I
joke.
started my NFL
I
career.
love
Well, it
Ford
doesn't
Field.
love you
Mine,
back.
I guess you could
Oh
say
my
it's where
gosh,
I
why are you
grew
being
up.
mean to me?
I was there with them
At a
there.
time when this
we
city
went
had
to a
its back
school. Me
against
and
the
Matthew
ropes,
went to go visit a
you
school
knew it would
there.
swing back.
Did you cry?
this one's from my
Yeah,
teammates
the
in the
kids
city of
there.
Detroit that's on a comeback of his own.
It's where I started my family.
You know, my
where I
old buddy
became a
Killer.
husband
Did
and a
you
father.
know this? Killer used to say that Matthew and I were doppelgangers. that we looked alike. Killer used to say that all the time.
No,
Seriously,
no.
I'm just telling you, guy. That's what Killer would always say.
You see that scruff on his face? That's a man scruff.
Are you being disrespectful to this? No, you know what? You know what's a man scruff is this white part right here. That shows that I've seen things, man. I've seen things.
Look at this.
This guy's seen things. That was an unbelievable throw.
You see that?
Look at that throw. That I mean, seriously, that might be. Hey, both those guys aren't Lions this year, but we'll be better. Morons.
Hey, we got a Hall of Famer right here. Relax.
Oh, look, that guy's gone too, but we're going to be better.
Hey,
10-6.
Hall of Famer.
Now that was fun. Easy and I, or excuse me, Mr. Easy and I were talking about that
Look at
before
Bob.
the show
You saw
started.
Bob back there, security guard Bob.
Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember that guy, Chris Durham.
Garbage.
I remember this like on the 1 yard line.
What happened at the 1? Do you remember what happened at the 1?
Oh yeah, we call it the fake spike, the fake clocky.
Oh my gosh, I could score this touchdown 78 times in 9 minutes.
Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Who's coming in? There you go. There he is.
All right, can we stop the video now since we
There he
finally
is.
saw you?
No. We got to. This is a great video.
It's unbelievable.
This is a great video.
Tears are
It's
streaming down my
heartwarming.
face.
Look at this, man.
I was at that game. That was awesome. Watch this hit. Oh, that hurts even looking at it. Like, what are you doing, man?
Hey, Fish, I'm pretty sure you took a hit like that, Fish, getting us some water?
No, but Sean, you want to come in here? Because I can't see the video, so if you want to come in here,
No,
then...
I don't want to see the video. Oh, can we switch places so I don't have to watch it again? Come on, Fish.
Here you go. Look at that.
That was so much fun. I don't care what anybody says. That reminded me of why you're a sports fan. Because what did that win mean in the grand scheme of things? Nothing. But don't tell us that game. It was awesome. It was so much fun being in that field that day.
Every fourth quarter comeback.
Washington football team.
There's AB. Boom. That was taking.
Do you like the gray
money
jersey,
to the
by the
bank.
way? Have we ever had that conversation? Do you like the gray jersey?
The gray? I did.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do.
I like the gray. And for
It's
whatever
kinda
reason,
dope.
people don't like that gray jersey. And I like the gray jersey
I do
a lot.
like it. It's kind of dope. It's dope.
This was awesome.
Awesome, man.
Gosh, this was awesome. Look at that. Oh, I was so happy when you guys won that game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that overtime. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Like you weren't there or anything.
I wasn't there.
Back, looks. Back it up, looking for somewhere to go. Stafford's going to tuck it and run. Stafford at the 5.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Get off of me. We run over everybody.
Stafford in the pocket, looking up, rolling to
They didn't have to put that failed spike in there. They didn't have to do that to my guy.
Look at Theo. Now, let me ask you a question. Everybody watching at home right now, okay?
Right.
I'm going to ask you an honest question.
All of my incredible
Are you
teammates.
crying? Nobody's crying, right?
Hold on. Not yet. It's coming.
Nobody's crying.
It's coming. It's
No.
coming.
Like, why are you saying, like, I couldn't watch the video without crying. The greatest day ever.
All of my coaches.
Hey, there's Jim Schwartz. Throw a challenge flag, Jim. Moron.
Look at TD.
Run a fake punt with your
TD.
punter, moron.
Always had my back.
Fake field goal. Let's run my punter. That's a great idea. You're the smartest football mind ever. Well, I ain't scared.
Look at Big Rob.
Person I am today.
Big Rob out there. Taking the knee with the squad.
Oh, you know what Steven brought up? That's a great... Steven said Pat didn't make the video.
Each of the football memories I've
They didn't put Matt Patricia in the video? Why not? The Patricia era was so much fun.
That is correct. They did not put him in the video.
He was not in the video.
I thought you didn't
huh?
see the video.
Oh, my
Fish.
gosh.
I did not, but I can hear it in my headphones, and people are talking about it, saying Stafford's the best. He should get his jerseys in the Raptors. So
Mitch and Stafford do so
So
much
I
with
hear
Say
it.
Detroit. Like,
This is what it is
total
right
props.
here. This is what it is right here.
high school and college to meet people.
Total props.
Nice job.
Look how excited
Look at
people
that.
are.
And so I remember that group of kids right there
Getting to know this
performed at the Thanksgiving game. We had to go. We wanted to surprise them because they were performing at the Thanksgiving game.
provide a light during dark times to those who need it most.
That's awesome they would do that Christmas. That's so cool.
I never spoke about it, man.
What I didn't anticipate was how much you all would give to me.
I'm telling
He's a good human being, man. Is this almost done?
This is not a goodbye. It's a thank you.
We still have another 2 minutes?
2.5.
Holy
2.5.
shit.
This is a great video. Enjoy it. Embrace
Look,
it.
he's running through
Trust
smoke.
the process.
Better throw that in there.
But the minute our family experienced the
Now this is where the tears come
we
in.
made sure we weren't alone.
This is where the tears come in.
For that, I will be forever grateful. It's why this has been an honor for me to be the quarterback of this
The
city.
more smoke, look.
I would often be asked through all my injuries, why don't you just shut it down? I'm the quarterback.
Why don't you just shut it
Look,
down?
running on the field.
And it was Sunday.
If he can hear what he's saying right now,
Teammates out there that worked
because you can't hear, you only seeing the visual.
like I owe it to those
Yeah,
guys. I owe
it's
it
incredible.
to the game, I owe it to
Hey, look at me. I'm
Okay.
running through the smoke. Better show 5 different clips of me running through smoke.
They asked
In all my
why.
jerseys.
They asked why do you play through all of your injuries? Why don't you just shut it
Because
down?
I like running through smoke.
Because I'm good enough. I'm get on the field. That's our quarterback. Built for tough.
No, he's not.
Built for tough.
The great Jared
Hey.
Goff is.
I know that's your favorite quarterback in the NFL. I know. I know you think he's going to take us to glory, take us to a Super Bowl. Good luck with that. Do you want to make a bet on that? Want to make a bet?
Don't you dare say
make a bet on
that.
that?
Don't you dare say that. I'll joke around, but I'm not going there.
Oh no, he doesn't want to go there.
Oh, look at-
We're already
That's
there,
a first
brother.
down.
We're already there, brother.
This is a great Mystery Science Theater 3000 rendition.
Look, there's Rory. We need more Rory. Why don't we have enough
Look
Rory?
at these beautiful kids, beautiful family, man.
Run. Oh my gosh, what a great
Yeah, man.
catch. Another wide receiver that had
Yeah.
enough of the losing. Hey,
Oh yeah,
there's
was
Colton.
that out there in
Wouldn't he
London
up the
getting
team?
busy in London?
Yeah.
Out there getting busy.
Hey, that guy's gone too. We're going to suck next
Oh,
year.
I remember that play. I remember I was
That was
in there.
unbelievable.
I was screaming at him, throw it! Throw it! 'Cause he was about to get his hammer.
Matt said, is there a trophy presentation at the end of this? Everybody gets orange slices. They're going to show the whole team sitting there. Joique, there you are with an orange slice. Joique's going to be the greatest day of Joique's life.
You stand for something real.
Is this almost done?
Let's
30
get in there.
seconds? Okay. We should have made it 15 minutes.
That's me.
Hey, look.
Who could have made it?
That's the city.
This is key.
This
This is key.
This is key.
Yep. Oh. I hope they leave it there all year.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Detroit.
Sincerely, number 9.
Man. Hey, play it one more time. Play it one more time, Art. Play it one more time, Art. Great video.
Not Joique.
Hey, thank you so much,
Can
Jenna.
we-
it was appreciated and it was appropriate.
Joique.
Thank you.
What you left the jersey on the bench. Come on. Isn't it a little dramatic? Isn't it a little melodramatic?
No, that's how you end the video. That was a drop.
Because like if I come running on the field for the first exhibition game and I see that jersey there, I cleat it.
Listen.
I
I'll
do.
tell you.
I literally cleat that. Who is this guy? And I cleat that jersey.
Just disrespectful. Just disrespectful. I don't know who's more. You or that guy over there from Barstool. I don't know who's more disrespectful.
CYA.
Respect greatness. Respect it. Honor it. If something was to ever happen to a person, then, we don't like giving people their roses while they're here. For some reason, as human beings, we don't like to give people their roses while they're still here.
There's validity to that.
Right?
You're
but
right.
soon as something happens, right? Soon as something happens, now all of a sudden, here goes all their accomplishments. Here it goes right here. Well, I'm going to give Matthew Stafford his roses while he's still here. Toughest
clap.
quarterback I ever played with. Great leader. I wish you all the best.
Slow clap for Dennis Snyder, who said it seemed
Wish
like
you all
a
the
retirement
best.
video. It sucks that he is gone and he will be missed, but this is a business, and the team had to do what they had to do.
You have Fish in there clapping. What are you doing, Fish?
That's right, Fish. I'm jumping in the aquarium with you. Let's have a swim. You want to go to the swim?
Yeah.
We could probably make it to Ireland in the amount of time it takes to watch that video. Let's go.
I'd love to go to Ireland.
If the Gulfstream's with us, let's go.
Oh, you should have
Let's
went
go
on
right now.
You should have went on St. Patty's Day. You missed your ship, but you missed it.
I'm going to do this read, okay? I could probably read 71 times the amount it took to make that video. The perfect bracket payoff is here. Woodward Sports and Hall Financial want to pay off your mortgage. So go to our website and pre-register today, and Hall Financial could pay off your house up to $500,000 if you guess the perfect bracket. Just go to Woodward Sports, register now so you get in the contest. And if you don't get a perfect bracket, we still have some awesome prizes like a PS5, a 65-inch TV, a Detroit-made Shinola watch from Bridge Street Exchange, a Top Golf gift card from Grow Green, and we even have something for last place, a brand new toilet. All right, we'll come back and we'll hand out roses and we'll all cry. I'll write a book of poems. Scott Bischoff joining us at 12:30 this morning.
No commercial yet.
All right, he's going to come in. Woodward Sports.
Go to commercial.
Welcome to Crumble Cookies. It is Joey from Woodward Sports, and this is my new favorite spot where I like to spend my time because they have the best cookies I've ever had in my entire life, and you won't regret coming here and trying them. Located off of Rochester Road, right next to the Imagine Theaters in Rochester Hills, it's Crumble Cookies. Come try these delicious cookies. They even got their own app. They got curbside pickup. They got delivery. You won't regret it. Just come try for yourself. You'll thank me later, I promise.
Hi, how are you? Everything well? All right, any other roses we have to give Matthew Stafford? Because, Joique, you know what? I agree with you. We should appreciate him for the good man that he is. I'm not just saying that. We should appreciate him for the good quarterback he is. If you've listened to me before, I'm a firm believer in that. I thought the dumbest argument in this area for the past dozen years has been Stafford sucks and Stafford's great. You're both wrong. Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. Is there anything else we need to include while we're giving out roses? Because you know what, today, you know what I want to do today?
Yeah, so what did you say so far?
Let's give him his roses, and then let's move the bleep on.
That's the whole point of that video.
Okay, good.
To give him
Now
his
it's
roses,
over. All right, it's
to
over.
Give him his roses.
Good.
To give him his roses, and then also it's not a goodbye, it's a thank you. He'll still be back in the city, and be back in the city doing things with.
He's not going to do another 9-minute video, is he?
No, but and that's how you know he loves the city, right? Because he's even after leaving, he still wants to come back and be a part of this community. You can't be. Is Tom Brady doing that? Is Goff going to do that? You tell me.
I don't know.
You tell me.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know the answer to that.
There's no. I get it. No, they're not. No, they're not.
I don't. I guess you're
no,
right.
They're not.
I don't know.
I know. I'm right. I'm telling you.
You don't think Tom Brady's doing things back in New England? I don't know. I'm being sincere. I don't know. I can't say definitively if he is or isn't. But no, look. Matthew Stafford's a good dude. It was time to move on from Matthew Stafford. Yeah. We didn't do shit with Matthew Stafford here.
Move on for the team, but not for the city.
That's that. Yeah. Welcome back.
And you know, it's funny. It's funny. Our coach here that when you leave here, you're just not aligned anymore. Get out of here.
No.
You know, but you know, once you're a Raven, you're always a Raven.
Matthew, you want to come over? Yeah. Like, dude, seriously, I'm having a barbecue. Anytime you and Kelly are in the area, you're
Why
welcome.
Why would they want to come
to
your house? Why?
You're coming.
That's me.
I make barbecue.
But did you hear?
Who doesn't like barbecue?
Did you just not, Sean? Did you not just hear the things you just said about Matthew Stafford?
How was I disrespectful?
Because you didn't even like the video of the roses that they were giving him.
It was too long. It was too much. Sorry. It's too much.
Did you watch the whole video yesterday?
Yes.
All right, then.
I started laughing about 4.5 minutes in. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was over the top. That's all.
It wasn't over the top. It was perfect.
But at the end of the day, are there any roses that I have? All right, so let me. Good dude. Great dude.
It's real documented
Great
that you didn't
family,
like the video. Well documented that you didn't like the video.
Good quarterback. Helped us get to the playoffs 3 times.
You don't think that was a good representation of everything he's done for the community?
Is there anything I'm missing? Was great, again, great in the community. Great dude.
I'm asking you, do you not think that video was appropriate? You think that demonstrated what he was in the community? Just yes or no?
I would hope that everybody already knew. I'm serious.
How would you know? He doesn't talk about it.
No,
he doesn't talk about a lot of the stuff.
He
doesn't even have social media.
He hasn't. I think it's been covered by the media, though.
Not everything. Not everything.
He's a great, and that video didn't include everything. He's a great dude. But I mean, no, I just, are there any roses that we have not given him that we should give him? Is there any confession I need to make so we can all move on and root for them to lose as much as humanly possible?
Listen, there's no more roses that you can give him as a fan and as a spectator.
Okay.
There's more roses that we can give him as teammates and playing with them and seeing everything he was to the team and how great of a leader he was.
And I respect that.
You know,
all jokes aside, I respect you. Good for you.
Right, and so things like that we can do. And so that's my quarterback. So let's move on.
Hold on, Arthur had a question.
I just had a quick question for Joique. Joique, how do you respond when I'm seeing all the YouTube comments and they're calling him Pad Stafford and this and that? That's got to bother you because you played with the man. You know how great he is.
Oh, that's outside noise. That's
Arthur, I brought that up earlier.
That's outside noise.
And this is listen.
But that was his teammate.
Can we revisit this? Because to Joique's point, Joique said, "I hope Matthew does well, but the team doesn't want to win a lot of games." I'm no joke here. People will kill Stafford if that happens. Stafford could put up a 5,000-yard season and throw for 45 touchdowns. And you know what people say? Oh, how Matthew Stafford is that? Yep. Now everybody knows what we're talking about. He put up these monster numbers, but a playoff team went 7-9 underneath him, or 7-10, or whatever. People would kill him if they did that.
Watch this. What did he do? What did he throw for? What do you throw for?
5,000 yards.
Threw for 5,000. How many touches?
Let's say 42.
42 interceptions. 15.
Non-Jared Goff, 12.
12. All right, 12. You think he's going anywhere? You think it's his problem why the team isn't winning? Is it going to be his issue, or is that the front office, or is that the team? Or is that the team? Is that another position group? All right. Is that the defense? Is it the offense? What is it? Is it the run game? Do we have to throw the ball because we can't run the ball? Like, what is it? That's not his fault.
Well, and that's why everybody calls him Pad Stafford.
That's fine.
Or Pad Statford. Is that the?
Yeah.
That's why that whole thing's out there.
And I've spoken, and I've had conversation with different scouts around the league. One thing that they would say about Matthew Stafford is that he causes a lot of these problems, and that he looks like the hero at the end because he comes back and win a game off of the issues or the turnovers or the mistakes he's made early in the game. All right. But even if that's the case, they won that game.
My generation, it was Jake Plummer. Everybody made a big deal about how Jake the Snake was bringing the team back, and he wasn't. And by the way, Matthew Stafford is infinitely a better quarterback than Jake Plummer. Let's get that out of the way. But Jake Plummer was a guy that like people would always make a big deal. Jake the Snake is rallying, whoever he played for, and it's like, he threw 3 interceptions in the second quarter alone. They're in this position because the guy's dog crap, right? But you know what? If the opportunity presented itself, a lot of times he had a knack for bringing a team back. But I would always say it's because he threw 3 interceptions in the second quarter. That's what put them in that predicament. And hey, listen, we can ask Scott when he comes here. Scouts drool over Matthew Stafford. He has things that you can't
buy.
You can't.
You can't find.
Joique, I always used to say this when back in the early days. When he got injured.
Listen.
If you saw him throw, you'd understand. And I would go to camp and watch him throw.
Matthew Stafford arm was Pat Mahomes before Pat Mahomes was Pat Mahomes. That's the type of arm that Matthew Stafford has. The same type of arm strength, the same arm talent. Now, on the ground, as far as being mobile, he's not as mobile as Patrick Mahomes, but he's not bad. He's not terrible. He's making passes like the pass you saw on that video to Galladay that not too many quarterbacks in the NFL can make that throw.
Aaron Rodgers said that. Remember, Aaron Rodgers said that he was on the Pat McAfee show last year, and he said the guy in Detroit doesn't get his due. He goes, maybe it's because they haven't been successful, but he goes, he makes throws like that. He goes, everybody talks about what Patrick Mahomes does. He goes, he's been throwing at angles for years.
Angles,
people killed him for doing that.
The no looks.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford was doing that before Patrick Mahomes was doing it.
Steve, Stafford made the sidearm throw acceptable. Yeah, I mean, everybody worships Mahomes for it, but because Stafford wasn't winning, people go, I don't like his mechanics.
He threw me a no-look sidearm pass that I was not ready for at all. It was down by my ankles. I don't know how I did it, but I reached behind, caught it with one hand, caught it, but I was going out of bounds, probably got 2 or 3 yards. And I came back to the huddle. You know what he said? You know what he told me? I said, Matthew, that was kind of low. He said, I was throwing it away. I didn't expect you to catch that. That was a great catch. And so, but he was doing that before. And it works. He did it last year. You remember the play when he scored it? He threw it in the back of the last year. He did it last year.
Please don't bring up last.
Hey, one of the greatest.
Hey,
one of the greatest.
Sean, would you say that D-Town sums it up here? We don't care how much of a nice guy he is. If he was an ass and won, I'd love him.
100%.
He never won bottom line.
100%.
No.
Sorry.
No,
I just...
It's not so, and that's a person who just cares about what you do on the field. Because to a lot of the spectators, like D-Town, we're only football players, and we shouldn't be in the community because that doesn't matter. We just want wins.
Great. I think it's...
No,
you can do
terrible.
both things.
No. That's not what he's saying, though. He's saying that I'd rather him be an ass to the people in the community and go win us some football games.
The problem is when you're talking about football, and this is, I'm going to harken back to the conversation. I had this conversation. I'll tell you who it was. It was Mitch Albom. And I said, I don't care what a great guy Joey Harrington is. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't want Mother Teresa as my head football, as my quarterback on my team. I don't want that. I don't. What does that mean? The guy sucked. Well, he's great in the community. Who gives a crap?
Well,
so I'm not saying it was
Matthew Stafford didn't suck.
I'm not saying Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford didn't suck.
But
Joey Harrington did,
right.
and I never understood that. You know what? If you aren't good enough, move on. Move on. And it was time. We all know it was time to move on. There's zero disrespect towards the Lions or Matthew Stafford for getting on the same page and saying it's time to move on.
All right, so I'm gonna give you some advice that they gave me when I came into the NFL. And I'll let you guess who gave me this advice.
Sit up straight in your chair.
Yeah, you.
Look into the camera.
Yeah. So
I'm being a smart ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So really quick. So came into the league. They said you want to make the team, you got to do these things. Be on time. All right. Be on time. Don't make the same mistake twice. And get embedded into the community. I'm like, get embedded into the community. What? Like, why? Why would that help me make the team? He said, just do it. Now, do you think? Now, you wanted to get rid of Matthew Stafford, say a year ago.
I did.
You want to do this last year.
I did.
Now, fast forward.
At least draft the quarterback and let him sit under Stafford.
All right. So let's rewind it back. So do you think that Matthew Stafford being embedded in the community here in Detroit kept him around longer, or was it just his talent? Honest opinion.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to. I bet part of it is how he endeared himself to the community. Part of it is, but he wouldn't have been here if he wasn't also a good quarterback. Let's not lose sight of that.
Exactly, but it's a little bit of both.
Okay, but
so I'm saying
I don't care if he was the greatest human on earth, like Joey Harrington. You're not going to be here unless you can play.
But he could play.
Yes. So if you're asking me what is more important,
I'm not asking what's
being able to play is more important.
That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, do you think with Matthew Stafford's capability and what he was able to do on the football field, do you think him being embedded into the community kept him around longer than what the Lions wanted to?
I hope they aren't making their decisions. And you know what? Strike that. I pray they're not basing their decisions on how much a guy is active in the community.
No.
I do. I'm going to pray for the rest of it multiple times. I might do a 9-minute prayer in honor of Matthew Stafford.
But what I'm
that
saying
they
is
aren't
this
making
too.
their decisions based on that.
Okay, based on that. Now, understand that do you think as an owner, you think they want to appease to the fans? Yes or no?
Previous ownerships?
No, I'm just asking the question.
This ownership, yes.
You think
yes.
they want them? They want
yes,
to
Sheila, I believe it. Her father, I don't believe it. I think it was his team, and he was going to do with it as he pleased.
All right, and so when you have a guy that's doing well on the football field, he's embedded in the community. The community loves him. Everyone around him loves him. He's getting praise from, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, saying they don't know what they have in that number 9 in Detroit. Do you think that played a part with them keeping him longer than what we probably could have or should have?
Probably. It added to it. But, I mean, you know as well as I do, play comes first. They
Yeah,
need
it does.
you until they don't need you anymore, and that sucks
Yeah.
for you guys.
But the thing is, like I said, he was playing well.
He was a good quarterback.
Right.
I'm never.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a good quarterback.
But you still wanted to get rid of him last year.
It was time.
It was time.
It was time.
Right.
But that's where the business part comes in.
But what happened time when they knew that they were going to have to make this transition from Matthew Stafford over to another quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But this played a major role in them keeping him longer than what they should have.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And so
I think they go hand in hand, and it was a nice fit. And I wish more. I wish we won more. Yeah. I do. I mean, I got no bad feelings for Matthew Stafford. I got to point that out as succinctly as I can. None.
It's crazy.
I wish they
earlier on
won
the
more.
show, it's funny because earlier in the show you said you wish him no ill will, but you want him to suck.
I want him to suck.
You want him to suck.
I want him to suck really badly. I want he and the
That
Rams.
sounds personal to me, guys. Sounds personal to me.
No, it's fan. I hope they go 0-16. I hope he experiences what we experience. I want 0-16. All right, when we come back, a lot of other things to get into. What else are the Lions going to do? We've got the tournament start today, Michigan State, UCLA. Scott Bischoff is going to join us at 12:30. Don't go anywhere. He's Joique Bell. I'm Sean Baligian.
Hold on, Sean.
Yeah?
Because we're starting with a new quarterback. It's official now. And speaking of start a new career in the industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. You want to learn more? Hey, just tune in and go visit northwesterntech.edu. Sean Baligian, Joique Bell, Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
How are you? Do you ever get in the mood for something? Like right now, do you know what I'm in the mood for, Joique?
A steak?
No, wings.
Brisket. Oh.
Wings. I would love to have a big plate of wings in front. Art, you're shaking your head. Like, we do love WAP on this show. Thank you, Jenna. Trademark Jenna.
I have a confession, Sean.
I would love to have some wings with a big, giant blue cheese. And when I say blue cheese, I'm not talking little crumbles of blue cheese. I'm talking about the big chunks of blue cheese. Right, Art?
Yes.
You in with me?
Oh, 100%. There's nothing better than some good wings and blue cheese. If you use ranch on your wings, there's really something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Yeah.
What?
It's blue cheese.
It's blue cheese.
That's
Get
it.
out.
There's no debate on
I'm with you. I got no time for that.
Are
None.
you talking about like on buffalo wings or just wings in general?
Wings in general.
Any wings.
What?
You don't put ranch on your wings?
On my barbecue wings? Yes, definitely.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Ranch on barbecue? What? First of all, you guys don't know what good eating is, I guess. You order. Look at Sean. That woke him up right there. That
Guy
woke him
eats
up.
dandelions all day, and he tells me I don't know what good eating is.
Hey, listen, I tell you, when I was in college, we used to go down to Coney Island, right there off Woodward.
Yeah, talk to me.
And we'll leave the after scene about 2. And you didn't want to go home; you wanted to keep partying. But everyone would go to the casino. But you had to be 21 to get into the casino. So where can you go? We'll go down to Coney Island, open 24/7, 365, 24/7. I think they might have like New Year's Eve off or Christmas off, but for the most part, it's open every single day. And we'll go down there. We'll give me the 9-piece wing ding, all flats, fried hard. Have my ranch on the side with hot sauce on the side.
You
put
ruined
that together.
You ruined it.
I was in a really happy place, and now I'm gone.
And then you go, and then,
now
and
I'm
then,
thinking about Stafford. I'm going to start crying.
And then you get your seasoned fries with it on the side as well. And then, don't go down there and get the Detroit
fries,
one grilled chicken pita. Don't get that Detroit one grilled chicken pita. We have your green peppers, your onions, your chicken breast, your bacon on top with your lettuce, your tomato, they might put some mayo on there on the base, just a little bit, not too much, much. And then I take ranch and I put it on that too.
I'm getting so aroused right now.
I put ranch on everybody.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm getting curiously aroused.
But Sean, he just mentioned ranch.
But I'm not done. I'm not done yet. And then you go, you say, you know what? I'm feeling a little edgy. I'm feeling risky. Let me get that Detroit 1 Classic double cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger. Oh,
one with everything.
Everything on it.
One with everything.
Yeah. Pickles, tomatoes,
yes.
sauteed onions. Grilled buns. Everybody love grilled buns, don't they? Don't they, Art? Art, you love grilled buns, don't you? Oh, you love them grilled buns. You take it together, you chop it, and you know what the best part? You have them cut it in half.
Stop, guys. This is making me uncomfortable.
You make them cut it in half. And then you go home and you go into a food coma. But not after you order what? The cookies and cream shake. Look at Fish. Fish say, I'm out of there.
Even Fish, go down and I'll give you money. Go buy it. Buy all of it.
Hey, go down
Straight
to
down
Detroit
Woodward,
One.
go buy all of it, okay?
Hey, but I'm telling you right now.
I don't know why. Like, during the break, I just thought, like, when I'm going to be sitting at home watching some college basketball later on, it's like, you know what? And I saw Steve say it. It's like you just get that big plate of wings in front of you and just sit. And then I got my blue cheese, and I just go like this. And sometimes I just get to the point where I just go, why am I even playing pretend? I'm a slob, and I just dump the blue cheese all over it. Yes.
You know what? I'm not going to say I'm against blue cheese. But I'm only going to do the blue cheese with probably my hot wings. And I might do it with my barbecue, but I can go either way. I'm not against ranch at all. Like, at all. You ever put ranch on your pizza?
No.
Like on a pepperoni pizza?
No.
Have you ever tried it?
Yes, it's disgusting.
No,
it's not disgusting.
I like Cajun.
It's just a little dip. Just
Cajun.
Have it like a little ranch cup and just one little dip. Just one little dip. Try it.
You know what it is? A lot of it though is like I get a lot of people don't like blue cheese. I don't like ranch. I've never it's just like, I don't like ranch. Steve asked a very important question. He said, "Do you want the Rams to go 0-16 because they are playing the Lions?" Yes, I want the Rams to go 0-16. Yes. That's one game I'll root for the Lions because I don't ever want to go through 0-16 again. I don't wish that on anybody else. The indignity of that will stay with me for the rest of my days. Hey, and if you think I'm joking,
but you get what you want. You get a high draft pick.
You can get it with 1-15. It would be even better if 1-15 and 0-16 happened and you get the first 2 picks in the draft. But no, I'm serious. That Sunday afternoon where they lost to the Packers, it was gut punch. I literally sat in my office at home like this. I cannot believe they went 0-16. Like, I knew they sucked, but you just took suck to a totally different level. I cannot believe that
I was there
happened.
for that last home game of that year, and I was on the sideline because my brother-in-law, I told you this, he used to do FBI background check for some of the people working for the organization. So they would give him 2 all SS passes to walk around Ford Field. And once you have these passes, you can go anywhere in the facility, in the stadium. And so he took me, we went down on the sideline, and we were watching the Lions against. It
was the Saints, right?
It was against the Saints.
Yeah, it was their last home game.
Right. And I was looking in the stands.
I think Drew Brees threw for 7,000 yards that game.
Right, probably so. I remember looking in the stands, and they used to have these big boards, this big signs, and it said new house. No, it said new car, 16,000. New house, 400,000. Lions going on 16. Priceless.
Why did people like that? I to this day I don't get it. I don't.
Funniest thing I ever. They went on 16. They went on 16. They definitely did, and it was hilarious for me to look at that sign.
It was.
But you know what though? That was the first time I seen Calvin Johnson play up close in person.
Little did you know, huh?
And then I was.
We should make a 10-minute video about that day.
Yeah. No, not that day. And so.
Little did Joique know as he was watching the Lions.
I would be playing with that guy
that
one day.
In a couple of years, he would be running out on this field.
Oh, I always knew it. I knew I was going to be playing in the NFL.
Yeah, but for the Lions.
Always wanted to.
And you do a lot of things in the community, so let's make a 10-minute video. Or how about this? To honor 35, I'll make a 35-minute video.
I'm not even going to tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you off the air. I'm not going to tell you on the air.
All right.
About that. We'll talk about that.
I've seen some of the videos for you at Wayne State.
That's at Wayne State.
Yeah, they made some.
We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk.
All right.
But,
Can we go get a couple conies?
I'm not eating that stuff anymore. But I tell you, I did cheat. I cheated. I had some fettuccine Alfredo.
This is breaking news. Did you hear this?
I had some fettuccine Alfredo.
Did you eat the chicken?
No.
Oh.
No, I just had the Alfredo because I wasn't supposed to be eating bread. You remember I went on keto. I wasn't supposed to be eating bread.
Yeah, I only care about you eating meat because I want you to come to my house. I want you to eat my brisket. I do. I want that.
Layup. It's a layup. I'm not even going to take it. I'm not even going to take it there. But that's a layup. Hey, I guess we have to be careful with that word too, Arthur. We got to be careful with that word.
Oh, with saying pause?
Yeah. You gotta,
okay.
Yeah, you got to be.
I'm educated now.
Okay, you got to be careful with that word.
But can we have Sean say it again?
Can I say timeout?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I'm being serious. Are we allowed to talk about why we should?
We can. But I guess it's like I guess it's a homophobic slur.
Well, then I will apologize on camera. If I didn't know.
P-A-U-S-E.
Yes.
Really?
So when someone says something
I'm going to stop talking one day.
So when
I'm
somebody
serious.
says something that's suspect or something, and people be like, they used to say, oh, that's gay, and you can't say that because you can't say that.
Yeah.
And so what people started saying, they started saying pause. They
really?
They started saying pause, like relax, hold up, and like at this point, when somebody says something, you just say hold up. Now is that offensive too?
I can't keep track. I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm not,
seriously.
Listen, I'm not joking. I have fun with people. I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. Sorry, it's not in my DNA. I don't want to.
Because like you said,
even the guys that I'm calling dummy, I don't. Come on, we're having fun. We're talking.
I was
about
saying
sports.
pause because it was odd that Sean had said that he wants you to taste this brisket. It was something that Sean wouldn't normally say. I apologize.
I want you. No, okay.
All right. So no. What he said? He said, I want you to eat meat, and then he went on to say, I want you to come to my house and eat my brisket. And now that was just a layup that I could have took it. And I could have took that to the house. 109 yards, NFL record. Like I could have did. I could have tied the record.
So now they're having a debate. You can say pause. Pause is fair play. I don't know.
No, because I understand that, but that's what they say. But are you part of the LGBTQ community? And they added some more stuff on. I'm not educated on it, but they added like some more stuff onto the end of that. But you know what? This is a sports show. We're going to continue. Someone said, I'm going to stop using the word pause. Get the out of here.
I'm going to have a 9-minute video dedicated to Stick when we come back, and all the wonderful things that Stick has done and what he's meant to this community. And then after that, we have a 9.5-minute video for Joey, because Joey knows everybody. Stick, no offense, we're going to give 9.5 minutes to Joey, okay?
I have just as many playoff wins.
Who?
Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, this is Woodward Sports.
I mean, we're inside Grove Green right now, and they have everything. I'm talking, you got your active air fans, you got your big lights over there, big pots, little pots, and Joey, what are you doing right now?
Get some sun.
That's not what those lights are for.
Feels nice.
Go to Grow Green MI today to get all your growing needs and a tan.
Elbows off the table, Mabel. That's how, you know what, Joique, it's like you and I are in etiquette class right now, right?
I want to talk about the commercial with Joey with his shirt off. You see he's been in the weight room. He's been at the weight room. I think he's been in the weight room with Fish. Fish, have you been training, Joey?
No.
Huh?
I have not been training, no.
But you've been getting kind of big. Look at your arms.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's all that swimming. You've been in the Gulf Stream, man. You're constantly
been swimming around.
In the aquarium. Come on. Right. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. Let's give the respect there.
Get Artemis over there with you.
Michigan State, UCLA.
Thank you. Woodward Sports said Ranch is pretty freaking good. Thank you, Woodward Sports. with people here who knows good eating. Some people just they like what they like. You know they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
No, now hold on just a second, mister. I am all for like new things. Like there are like here. I discovered lamb in my mid-30s, and I absolutely fell in love with lamb. I thought the idea of lamb was disgusting, and I ate lamb. Lamb's one of my favorite things. Like I make lamb chops, like the giant chop, dude. One of my favorite meals. And it's very easy to make. Do you use mint
when you do it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you have to.
You
got to get that in there. Michigan State, UCLA tonight at 9:57. As Fish pointed out, not 9:56, not 9:58, not 9:59. It's 9:57. Damn it. Joique, you and I were talking about this off the air. Anybody who is a Spartan fan, you can probably guess what the take is going to be. I don't know. Like the question, okay? What are you expecting out of this game? I don't know.
A good game. I want to see a good game tonight.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you why I don't know? Because I've seen Michigan State do this year, and I can't reach this low below the desk to show you how low they've been at times this year. And it's incredible because there hasn't been a whole lot of in between.
Do you think they're going to play to the level of the competition?
If they do, I think they'll beat UCLA. If they do. And this team is capable of winning a couple of games, in my mind. They're capable of beating UCLA and beating BYU, and then summarily, they're capable of getting drummed by 30 points today. That's how frustrating this season is.
It is.
I mean, that's been this season. So when I hear people, I think this is a case of people trying to overthink things. I really do. That's what Michigan State has been this year, man.
Yeah, exactly what they
and I get it that a couple times in the past they hit the tournament and Izzo flipped the switch and they oh my gosh, we made another run to the Final Four. This year wasn't like those years. Mm-hmm. This year had the highs but had lows that we're not accustomed to seeing if you fancy yourself a Michigan State basketball fan. So with that being said, Joique, you know what? I don't know what to expect tonight.
You don't.
I think because it's Tom Izzo, they'll win. How's that?
Tom Izzo. But if you want to look at the numbers, I mean, UCLA, they're winning the all-time right now between the two coaches. I mean, they're up 6-4 on them. So, is it because of Izzo? You think they're going to win because of Izzo?
Listen, I would take the success that Michigan State basketball has had over UCLA in the last 20 years all day.
All day.
All day.
Yeah.
I think, I've said this for years, I think that too much has been made of January, February, Izzo, April. I do. Because it's not like you can just go, Izzo! And everything with your team is going to be fixed.
And just to be fair, MSU, they have won the last two meetings against UCLA.
Yeah.
And so, I'm an Izzo fan.
I love Izzo.
I'm an Izzo fan.
You know that. I mean,
he's the Coach K of the North.
I think it's become almost routine to just assume that Izzo. Just say his name, Izzo, and everything's fixed. I mean, so this is what I say to people, and people are like, "Well, wait a second, I thought you were a Spartan fan." Again, I got to do my job. All the times that they made this run that you didn't expect.
Okay?
And it's happened, okay?
Now, what was the biggest one for you?
Do you know what the flip side is? How about the times that they lost to Syracuse that they had no business losing to, basically at home at Ford Field? How about the time that they lost to Middle Tennessee State?
Well, the time that they made it to the Final Four here at Ford Field and went to
that one. To me, 05, the 05 team was the one where, honestly, a lot of people were lining up and apologizing, not only to Tom Izzo, but to Paul Davis.
What about 08?
The 09 one, I think, was more grandiose when they ended up the 08-09 season. Yeah. But, I mean, the 05 team, that team was – people were already writing the epitaphs for those seniors, for Paul Davis and that group of seniors. People were already saying, wow, what a bunch of do-nothings and everything. And then they went and made that miraculous run. But I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Lined up apologizing.
For every time that something like that has happened, there's a fall flat on your face against Syracuse. There's an epic upset that people still make fun of against Middle Tennessee State.
You know what those is? You go into those games, right? And as a coach, it's your job to make sure you're keeping your team, their heads on this game here. I'll give you a perfect example. We were projected to win it all my senior year. We were ranked number 1 in the state, number 7 in the country, and we were going on around 25-0. And we get to a game that thought we was gonna just walk over this team, and we lose in overtime, right? Because we wasn't even thinking. We were thinking about the next game, going to the quarterfinals, because we just knew we were going to win.
Looking ahead will get you.
Looking ahead, it'll get you every time. And we played terrible. Got to the game an hour late, didn't have time to warm up, and we ended up losing that game. And that was my senior year, and we knew that year was our year to take it all. Do you think something like that happens with these MSU team where they start thinking ahead and then they lose to a team like Syracuse?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that.
That's the only thing you can really think of.
Do you know what I think you're saying? I'm not being funny. Do you know what I think you're saying? I think you're saying what I'm saying is a lot of people have taken it for granted. Well, this is Michigan State. This is Tom Izzo. And it's who's ever posting on Woodward Sports, this is a great comment. Say Izzo in the mirror 3 times and you just automatically make it to the Sweet 16. Well, there are people that think, like, Izzo, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. It's the month of Izzo. And again, I love Tom. Tom's been wonderful to me. I respect him as the coach of the team that I like and all that. But it's almost gone to mythical proportions. And one of my favorite quotes from Tom Izzo, Tom said this a few years ago, and I love this quote. It's almost like all the success that they've had, Joique,
yeah.
It's almost like it's created just these incredible undue expectations on that program. Because he made a comment once where he said, this is a few years back, he said, it's almost like I have to remind our fan base that the Final Four is not on our schedule. You know, I mean, and that's, like, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
It's not that easy to get to the Final Four.
It's not.
And the one thing that I've seen time and time again is you can have the best team and not even make it to the Final Four and win the championship. I've seen it happen so many times in a tournament.
You gave us a story before a win. I think it was Coach Izzo. You let me know if I'm wrong. To where the season they had wasn't that good, right? But they made the tournament.
It was 05, yeah.
It was 05, and he came in and ripped it up and said,
grabbed all the game tapes,
yeah,
put them in the middle of the locker room, took out a sledgehammer, and smashed all the game tapes. And that team just went, boom, made it all the way to the Final Four. How that team made it, you know what it was? All the things that people said about the players, okay, it all stopped. Like all of a sudden, Paul Davis, everybody called Paul Davis. He was this big center. Everybody called him the softest player. He was Sharman, right? All of a sudden, Paul Davis was a beast. Like something happened. And so I think that's how the legend of January, February Izzo started. I really do. Because that was also, you got to remember, you had 99, 2000, 2001. They made it to the Final Four all years, won the championship, obviously, in 2000. So that's how the legend started. So that's why, again, not being a hater, do you know what I'm doing?
I remember.
I'm reminding people, Joique, this is, doing my job is not being a hater.
Who did they beat that year in 2000? Was that Indiana?
Florida in the championship game.
Did they have to play Indiana, Illinois at any point in time to get there?
In the tournament, no. They beat Iowa State. Remember, Iowa State was the one.
They went back-to-back years, right?
Yeah, Iowa State was the one where they were supposed to. That was what was that guy's name? Marcus Kaiser, I think, was on the team. He was a stud, and he went to the NBA and didn't do anything. That was the one that everybody went, ooh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. And they ended up taking care of business in that one. I think that was in the Palace, if memory serves me correct. But no, it's interesting because, Joique, and I've said this about your team, about my team, I have a job to do. So you know what I have to do? Part of my job is I have to dispel myths. And if everybody thinks, oh, every year he gets the most out of his teams, well, that's when I say, okay, Middle Tennessee State, go. Okay, that dog of a game against Syracuse. And so, unfortunately, there's been this mythical image of Michigan State. Oh, don't worry, everything's going to be fine because it's March. And it's like, no, this team's got some issues.
You know what it is, though? I think that might be a tradition. Right, and so when you have these traditions, you don't know where you kind of see where it stems from. Like it stems from where Tom Izzo goes on these runs, and January, February Izzo, and so it's tradition now, right? And so teams come in,
silly,
and And you know what? And that gets in the head of the teams that they're about to play. Now it becomes a rumor or a tradition throughout the entire NCAA. Like we know, like people know who MSU.
Oh,
they know
they're
who
a
the Spartans
brand.
are.
Absolutely, they're a brand. No
they're
doubt
a brand.
about
They
it.
know. They know. Like people have more respect, even though U of M doing what they're doing right now. MSU basketball program has more respect.
Well, you know
Let's
what?
be flat out. It's just what it is. It's the culture that they built at that university.
Sure.
Right.
Year after year after
Right.
year.
They're up there with Kentucky, Duke, Kansas. They're up there with them as far as branding. Right. And so this game against UCLA, when you have, I mean, do you like Mick? Do you like him as a head coach?
I don't know enough about him. Be honest with you, I really don't. I don't. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that.
No, I mean he's almost like a little bit over 500 with the team. Been to 18 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know enough. It's funny because it's like we were talking about this yesterday. It's like, you know, we know the guys in our own backyard, but we hear about other guys. I'm a show me guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like we were talking, like Trey Lance. Okay, what do I really think about Trey Lance? I don't know. I didn't watch him play. I'm not going to sit there and talk about a guy that I didn't watch play. I know what you said, and I appreciate your opinion because you've kind of done well in football.
Yeah.
I know what scouts say, but like I'm a guy. I want to see a guy play so I can kind of form my own opinion. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right. Real quick, if you can, I think it's a video, a small clip.
Well, not
of
another
UCLA.
video, please.
No, it's a small clip. It's like probably like a 10, 15 seconds. If you find it, it's of a player from UCLA. It was a big man. He missed his shots or something. When the game is getting down to the bottom, and he missed a shot, and he's down. He's walking down the court, defeated with his head down, and one of the leaders on the court, I think was the point guard, came up to him, grabbed him, pushed his head up, smacked him, smacked him on the hip and said, "Come on, we got it." And I can't remember they came back and won that game.
It's important stuff.
It's important stuff.
Absolutely.
But if that's the type of culture they have there, then I'm not going to sit here and say that they're going to lose to MSU, but I know they're not going to give them the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Let me read this. Steve said, what do you guys think about Beeline possibly going to Minnie or Indiana? I think Indiana would be a great fit for him. I really personally do. Larry Lage from the AP, great guy. I don't know if you know Larry Joique.
No, I never met Larry.
Great guy.
Is that Larry Polk?
Larry said point blank, he told me a couple weeks ago, he goes, John Beeline will be coaching again. He wants to coach. You know, he wants to coach, and I think he figured out, you know, you always have to go see what the grass looks like on the other side, and he found out the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And you know what? He got his money, went to the NBA, saw it wasn't for him, and John Beeline's a good man. John Beeline's the type of guy I'll root for him everywhere he goes, not against the detriment to my team, of course.
I'm going to tell you this.
But I'll root for John Beeline wherever he goes.
Do you think MSU, they play better basketball when the world is against them?
Yes.
And I think that's
1,000%.
I think that's a Michigan culture. We play better when we're not expected to do well. Like, that's the way we play for some reason.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
Wish that worked for the Lions. Hey, with March Madness right around the corner, my bookie's offering a shot at a share of $10,000 with the My Bracket contest, and it's only a single $1 entry. We've got NBA tipping off every other night, not one but 2 UFC pay-per-view cards, and plenty of intense NHL action at your fingertips. I watched 3 games yesterday. So regardless of your favorite player or team, whether you're betting first or third period totals, you've got a choice from thousands of lines and prop bets on all sports, and it's all in one place, and that's at MyBookie. Now, do yourself a favor. You've got to go get the head start and sign up today with promo code Woodward. They'll match your first deposit halfway up to $1,000. That's free cash credited to your account instantly on top of your deposit. Now, the best part is you always have access to the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Visit the website online or on your phone at mybookie.ag and use promo code Woodward to grab yourself a deposit bonus. Listen! You have to take the initiative yourself, though. Did you see how I got your attention? Art sat right up.
Bipolar.
You have to take the initiative yourself. You positively have to use promo code Woodward. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere.
Sit up tall.
Bookie. All right?
Hey, it's Joey from Woodward Sports, and I am here in downtown Fenton at Bridge Street Exchange. This place has so many amazing things for guys. And ladies, this is the hidden spot that you got to come check out. I'm talking thorough good boots, best boots ever. They have barware. They got the Stormy Cromer hats. They got Carhartt hats, a huge Carhartt selection. They even got Snoop Dogg underwear. So go check them out, bridgestreetexchange.com, and use the code word WSN for 15% off.
All right, so Joique, you were just talking about a video showing the culture of UCLA.
Yeah.
And I believe Arthur, this is what Arthur does. Well done, Arthur.
Good job.
Arthur
Good job, Art.
is in the process of getting the
Good
video.
job, Easy.
Easy and Arthur,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We got a nice little team in here. See, we all pick each other up, right?
Easy, Arthur.
I love blue cheese, Art.
Easy,
My
Arthur.
friend Art, right there. That's my friend. All right, so we're going to have that video for you in just a second.
In just a second.
Steve said Beilein, not an NBA guy, definitely, and Cavs' young team was probably his perfect opportunity. And, Steve, you're absolutely right. And, you know, that doesn't mean that John Beilein isn't a fantastic coach, and he is. John Beilein will go someplace and probably have some pretty darn good success, too. You know, I like John Beilein. John Beilein, to me, was just a guy that went out there, got the job done, did it without fanfare, all of that, and really, you know, started to bring Michigan back. There's no other way to say that. Started to bring Michigan back, and I like John Beilein.
You know. All right, so what's your predictions for this game, though?
I think Michigan State's going to win. I'm saying it more as a fan, though. I'm telling you point blank.
Score.
Again, can I? What is Michigan State known for, especially this time of year? Clamping things down, right? Mm-hmm. This hasn't been a prototypical Michigan State team that has clamped things down defensively. 64-62, some crap like that. I just think they're two mad teams, and they're going to have a mad game.
67-61.
State?
MSU.
State? Okay. Yeah, we're in the same neighborhood. Yeah, 60-something, 60-something. How's that?
67-61. All right, and you know what? Play this video real quick. Is it ready, Art? Take your time.
Yeah, in the process of getting it right now.
Yeah.
Scott Bischoff's coming in just a few minutes. You know what's interesting about it, too, is they're talking about this quarterback that the Lions got from Green Bay, in case you missed it. Chances are you've never heard of this guy, seriously. But these people that are Green Bay fans and beat writers are going crazy over this guy that the Lions picked up. And one beat writer, in case you missed it, even said, Joique, he could push Jared Goff for the job. I'm not buying that. And you know my feelings on Jared Goff. I'm not exactly buying that this guy could do that, but we'll wait and see how it goes. Tim Boyle or whatever the heck his name is.
I wouldn't mind grabbing from Green Bay and bringing him over here? Mike Weber. I'd like to have Mike Weber here. Put him in that Detroit Lions backfield. He has that Detroit grittiness. Grew up here from the city.
I'd love it.
And so he'll be playing. So it'll be something like it'll be a similar move to what Troy Weaver did with Josh Jackson, bringing a guy from the city back to the city. So now he's not only playing for the love of the game, but he's playing for the city he loves.
Now, how long would you make that video if Mike Weber came back home? Would you? Is that 9 minutes?
How long did he play here, though?
His whole life until he was 17, right? So should we make it a 17-minute video?
No, professionally.
Oh, he didn't. So we're not giving him a video?
No.
It's kind of mean.
He gets a
video.
Everybody
gets a video.
He gets a video for going to Ohio State and having a great career there. So he'll get a video for Ohio State. He has to prove himself here first. You hear me, Mike? You got to prove yourself first, son. Hey, mark this clip because I want him to see this. Mike Weber, you got to prove yourself in this league. I know you have a Super Bowl ring. I understand that. And you have something I'll never have for right now. But
I just want to give you some roses, and everybody's getting a video, so you deserve a video too. Hi, Art.
I will say that this video that we're about to play was filmed with a potato, so the quality is terrible. It's the only one that we can find. Joique, I just want to make you happy, but here you go.
What the hell is that? What the hell happened to that court?
Head up.
I love that.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's great coaching.
No, you're absolutely right.
That's great
awesome.
coaching.
Can you play that video back just for a second? Because you said filmed with the potato. It looks like somebody smashed a potato on the floor.
Yeah.
Look at what the hell happened. Did somebody throw the potato down and just splat it all over?
I guess
Now
so.
I want some potatoes with my wings, Art.
Right.
You in? Some seasoned fries?
Joique wants his clip. He gets it, even if it was filmed with a toaster.
Yeah,
you know?
that's fine. For people can have a visual. So sometimes some people are visual people. Art. I know you have a great imagination. You see yourself being a multi-billionaire in the future. I know you think that about yourself. You know, but some people don't have that type of vision. So some people needs a visual.
I'd just like to pay off my trailer at this point. That's kind of where I'm going.
Hey, whatever you put out there to the universe, it'll happen to you. Hey, remember that. That's just what. That's
Art,
all
you're
want.
given though. Art's given. You just gave me the look like no, he's not given. All right, so evidently he's not given.
What do you mean given? I don't.
He's putting out a lot into the universe, right? Art makes people laugh. Art, you make me laugh on a daily basis.
You
did
that
blow
mean?
off my nice text to you yesterday, so maybe that's the
I
universe
thought you meant
taking
see
some
ya,
more
brother.
from
You're
you.
out.
Hey, put it out there to the universe.
Maybe that's the universe taking some back away, because I sat there going, Art, and then Art never got back to, and it made me sad. At least I'm telling you now, it made me sad.
Well, I appreciate that.
Because I was like, Art, I got your back, dude. How can I help you? And he kind of blew me off. But now I understand why, and I hold no grudge against you.
Well, no, and I've learned there's no such thing as excuses. You just got to work on being better.
So. There's no such thing as no excuses, just results.
See, Art?
I'm trying.
No excuses,
no
just
trying
results.
either. There's no can't and there's no try.
There's no can't, there's no try. Made up words. Made up words.
I also
you're
learned.
either doing or you're not.
I also learned because a guy tried really hard here and didn't do anything.
You
We
gotta
make
win it or
9-minute
you're losing.
videos for him, and everybody's
you gotta
a winner.
Win or you're losing. There's no more trying. Well, you know what? Here we go, trying to get being condescending, patronizing the viewers, patronizing me, and Chad wanted me to come here for 2 hours a day and deal with this. 2 hours a day and deal with this. This
you
man and
deserve a
this guy
raise.
behind this booth,
you
and then
deserve a
Fish and there
raise.
talking
All
about
right.
I'm here at 10 o'clock.
Hi, I'm Sean
Be here at
Baligian
10
for
o'clock. You
Joique
want some
Bell.
air conditioning? All right, Fish.
I'm Sean Baligian for Joique Bell, and Joique Bell deserves a raise. He's dealing with incompetence at its highest in Sean Baligian. So, Chad, if you're watching, give Joique some more money.
Chad doesn't watch our show.
Chad, if you are
Chad doesn't
watching,
watch our show.
I think it's safe for you to give, what's that word, Joique? More money to Joique. Is that good?
Is that like is that a Yelp review?
I love the human zoo. We have some people like watching in the conference room next to us right now, and it's not disconcerting or anything.
Yeah.
It's like the human zoo over there. All right, Scott Bischoff will be joining us shortly. We're going to talk about some free agent stuff. Why, Joique? Why is there a new position that seems to be devalued? You have stuck up for running backs for a long time, and it seems like there's a new position being devalued.
Is it really?
That's what a lot of people are saying. We'll talk about it when we come back. How's that?
Hey, when we come back, but before we go.
Such a pro.
But before we go, one thing that you like. What's one thing that you like, Sean?
Food.
And you also like to make money.
I do love money.
Do you like to save money?
Yes.
Oh, let me tell you about Go Green. Oh, yeah. Go Green, the country's largest hydro store, buys in bulk and passes the savings on to you, the growers. Looking for soil? They have over 1,000 pallets in stock, including Pro Mix, Dairy Dew, Roots Organics, and Fox Farm, all at the lowest prices in the state. Check out their dank deals for insane deals like bags of Ocean, fours for $8 and gallons of Turpinator for just $50. Mention the show and get a free t-shirt. Just go and click growgreenmi.com.
All right, welcome back. Scott Bischoff should be joining us momentarily here on Woodward Sports on a Thursday? Thursday. My brain's partly on vacation. I'm not going to lie to you. Just, I am. My brain's partly in vacation. I see
Dairy
Scott walking in right now.
Steven said, Dairy do.
But, no, you know what? All these wide receivers that thought they were getting a big payday right now,
hey,
market's not there.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. Now, I'm going to ask you a question about Kenny Golladay.
Mm-hmm.
He was offered 18 to 19 million here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And decided, hold up, that was a year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The Detroit Lions were going to pay Kenny Golladay 18 to 19 million a year. He goes out there to the market, and now they're saying he's worth what? 14 to 16 million a year, correct?
It'd be nice if he got a big offer. I mean, there's nothing right. The devaluing, I read an article, Joique, about people saying because you can get wide receivers later in the draft, which is true.
Yeah.
Remember that whole there are seven rounds.
Right.
You don't have to take your wide receiver in the first round. The Lions need a whole receiving core, but you don't have to do it in the first round. Maybe people are using that mentality about free agent wide receivers right now.
So my question is this. 18 to 19 million, what we offered him.
Yes, sir.
Other stories and other stories will come out saying that he's in the market right now, and the highest right now is 14 to 16 million.
It's amazing.
And that was a 3-year deal. So say he gets paid, 14 a year versus getting this 18, 19 a year. So we'll say 4 million. Actually, I want to say the whole 5. 5 times 3 is what? 15 million? So you're missing out on 15 million because you didn't want to stay in the city that wanted to keep you? That's one of those congratulations you played yourself.
You know what?
That's what I mean. I tell you all the time, you know what? If he's happy with where he is and where he going to another team and giving up $15 million over 3 years, and he'd rather give up that $15 million to have peace of mind, then
can't put a price tag on it. I'm with you.
You can't put a price tag on
happiness.
But if it was a business decision off of I think I can get more money somewhere else, bad decision. Now I don't know what's going on. I don't know what type of advice he's getting at home. I don't know if, you hear different things about, he has some people around him that might not be giving him the best guidance. But they don't know that for sure. They don't know that.
You got it.
They don't know that.
You nailed it.
Yeah, they don't know.
I don't like to deal in that speculation.
Right.
Crap, man.
You don't
Sorry.
know. You don't know.
I've heard things, but I'm not going to sit here and speak it like the truth.
Right. You don't. And so if he's happy with giving up that 12 to $15 million, and I'll be happy to see him get to 16, where it's not that big of a deficit with how much he's losing. But if that's the case and he has peace of mind with wherever he goes, then hey, so be it, man. Congratulations. I wish you the best. And
I want to ask Scott when we bring him up here, though, if now we are seeing the devaluation of, because there are two things going on right now. Let's not forget this. Number one, there's some pretty good receivers on the market. Number two, Joique, for the first time, the cap went like this. For years, the cap went like this. But this year, the cap went like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So teams have to be aware of that. I like what Steve said. I think Cincinnati would be a wonderful, wonderful destination for a guy like Kenny Golladay. Work with Burrow, AJ Green's gone. I think it would. I wouldn't want anything to do with New York personally, because I'm going to say it again. I just don't think that team's heading in the right direction. I think it starts with their quarterback. I don't think there's anything special about him. Scott can yell at me if he disagrees. I don't think that Danny Dimes is all that special. Sorry, I don't.
You think of some of the guy? You don't like what he did last year?
No.
God.
Yeah.
You don't like him?
Yeah. I think it's all hype. I think it's part of New York and all. I mean, think of the young quarterbacks in the league.
No, do that face you just.
Yeah. No,
you know who did that face?
He's a who?
You know who did that face? Dave said the first time he came to the house for a barbecue, when he tasted your brisket, that's
so
the face
mean.
he made.
You've hurt my soul.
Wow.
Now, that face was me watching the Matthew Stafford video for 9 minutes.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You were watching greatness. You were watching greatness.
Greatness?
You were watching greatness at its finest.
A great
War
man. And Peace.
Great man.
During that damn video.
Great arm talent. You're watching
All
greatness.
right, we'll talk to Scott Bischoff next. Don't go anywhere. Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
I'm not talking to you either. How's that? We're going to have a no talking for the next 25 minutes. And then just wait. Right? We have a draft show coming up. It's going to be the best draft show ever because there's no talking.
I was going to wear my Jets hat, but I thought that was too much.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, my gosh.
Hi.
Maybe. No.
What's going on with
what's
going on with the wide receivers? Can you tell me seriously what's going on? Is there is it devaluing the wide receiver? Is it the same kind of mentality that people had 6-7 years ago, where we can get running backs later? Running backs are a dime a dozen. We don't have to pay them top dollar. Is that what we're seeing right now, or is it just this particular class of free agents is less
than? We're trying to devalue
than?
the players and their worth and all the work that they put in to get to where they are. Now you want to get us for cheap? That's what you guys want? You want us for cheap?
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I think it has a little bit to do with the specialization of each of the let's say the top three. Juju Smith-Schuster is a certain type, right? Will Fuller is a vertical receiver who's injured a lot. And Kenny Golladay is not he's not going to be not every NFL team's going to want him just because of the style of play, where he's more of a physical separator and not a fast, quick guy. So there's some of that where each of those guys are they have to fit with the quarterback, and you've got to fit with the team. So some of that is, some of that is just there's not a huge market for those guys to begin with.
Especially you're the cap's going down.
And the cap is so something that people need to understand with the cap is that there are no guarantees that the cap rockets up next year.
No doubt.
There is some speculation that what's happened is that the cap was going to go down a lot more this year in year one and rise again next year, and that the NFL kind of split the difference to come up to make it 182 for this year, but it may be stagnant next year as well.
Wasn't that, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that the agreement that they said that between the Players Association that they weren't going to let the cap go below 180 was the number?
Yes.
Was that the one? So I can see the NFL being weasels and saying, well, we kept our word. We didn't let it go below 180. But guess what? We're staying here now to
But
make
it might
up
be
the
185 next year.
Oh, I can see them
so
totally doing something
if you're
like
playing
that.
into that mentality, you can understand why you can't give huge sums of money and huge amounts, in long term to players. But still, Golladay warrants a 3, 4, 5 year deal where at the end you could maybe get away from it. But you guys were talking about him being a little disillusioned with being in Detroit and turning down that offer last year, but maybe that speaks to not wanting to be here with coach and GM. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally.
Like, if I had a choice and where money wasn't going to be a huge option, you tell me if I'm wrong. But if you had money and you were going to make money, let's say you knew you were going to make $15 million or $14 million, but it could get you away from a place that you just did not want to be, and I think it's pretty obvious he did not want to be here. Wouldn't it be worth losing a little money just to be out of that situation? It's a hard thing to answer.
That's depending on where you are in your career. You look at a guy like Sue. When he left here, he had already made $60 million. He already had $60 million.
Plenty of money.
He had plenty of money.
Yeah, Kenny has not.
Kenny has not made that type of bag yet.
Yeah.
Right. And so, no, I don't think 15 million. I can deal with 3 years in a place I don't want to be for 15 million. That's 3 years, right? It's 3 years, and then now you're in a position to where, like, you're known, you're embedded in the community, you kind of know your way around the town now, and now you're with a new coaching staff that you can respect. Like, you look at what the coaches that they brought in, like, these are guys that we watched growing up.
Absolutely.
We respect these guys. Why would you want to learn from some of the best at your position?
I think the decision was made before all these guys were brought in. I don't know how much negotiation was happening last year during the season.
But when did he turn this deal down?
From what I was told before the season last year. Before the draft last year is when he turned this down.
Okay.
Don't know for sure.
Did they offer it to him back?
No, I think it was one of those we're not negotiating deal during the season. It's this or we're moving on. And you can understand him thinking,
look at that green light.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Isn't that a pretty green light?
It's really pretty. I'm going to lose what I was going to say. Hi.
So pretty, I'm going to lose what I was going to say. I guess, you know what that green light is? That's that same light from Men in Black.
Oh, yeah. It just happened.
Don't blink.
All of a sudden, Scott forgot exactly.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Did you see? I meant to send the article to you, and I apologize, but it was a national writer said, is this a sign of this class, or is this a sign of the devaluation of wide receivers? Because you and I, if you guys have watched a draft show, guys, you can get really good wide receivers later. Yeah. And that's why I was so mad at the one YouTube guy yesterday, Thomas or whatever his name was. It was like, you're not listening to me. Yes, they need a whole wide receiving core. Legitimately, they need a whole wide receiving core, but that doesn't mean that you have to use any of these first-round draft choices on them. I mean, seriously, there is incredible value to get to be had in the second, third, fourth, fifth rounds.
There's just not a premium guy.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. Are you looking for a premium wide receiver? And if so, then 7 is a reasonable spot. It's in this class. This is not a great defensive class. So if you're not looking at defensive back, I don't know that you're taking a defensive player at 7. That's part of the problem. Back to the Galladay thing. There's a bit of a devaluation of the position because there are great wide receivers entering the NFL every year. There will be next year. There will be. But a player like Kenny Galladay is a proven player. He is a very productive guy. He contested catch monster. But he needs to go to a specific type of place, right? He needs to go to a place where a quarterback's going to give him a chance. Art, pull up a clip, any clip you want, throw it on the TV, and we're going to see that.
That was more rhetorical, Art. Look at
you don't
God
have to
bless
do that.
Art. He's like reaching over.
But
so I had to tell Art that was more rhetorical this time.
But there's a chance he's not going to be open in that clip where Stafford gives him a chance. He's not open when Stafford.
Joe Burrow.
Sure, fine. I don't know that Burrow is that guy. So that's the problem with Kenny, is that you need to put him into a position where you know that quarterback is going to say, he's covered, but he still wins, so I'm throwing it there, and I have no fear about throwing interceptions because, yeah, he's covered, but he will win for me. How many quarterbacks do we have around the NFL like that?
Joique, I told you, when I fell in love with Kenny Galladay that first Sunday at training camp his rookie year, where he lit up everybody on the field.
And then stayed after practice.
And then he stayed after practice, and he and staff were like literally.
As a rookie.
It was awesome to watch. I mean, like just working on timing things and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, this kid wants to be great. And what sucks for him is he was this close, in my mind, to like having the coming out party and saying, hey, guys, I'm a top 10 wide receiver.
I'm going to tell you this. To sit down and give up to give up an $18 million deal, right? To give that up is a testament to how much look at this guy.
Is he open there?
That throw is disgusting. That's arguably his greatest throw.
Is he open there?
That touchdown against the Chiefs, that was
just threading the needle.
Holy shit.
How many quarterbacks in the NFL do those things, though? And if I can see it, NFL people can see it. He is not. He's open there with his big body, right? But
yeah, that's positioning.
Yeah,
that's positioning.
And that's what he does so well. But the quarterback still has to look at him and think, okay, he's covered, but he's open. Great throw.
Yeah.
Is that him separating physically? Is that him just being a great route runner?
Gosh, is that a good throw?
Yeah.
Look at that throw. Look at that great arm.
We should make a 9-minute video.
It makes sense. He wears number 9 for a 9-minute video. We should make a
9-minute video.
A 9-minute video for number 9.
Scott, do you want to watch a 9-minute video?
Do you think that was intentional? Look at it. He is not open, but he separates at the very end.
See, and you know what? That's why, you know what they're going to miss? They have two guys, Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay, were both, they talk about 50-50. Screw that. It was more like 85-15. Those two guys are gone. That is huge for who's ever the quarterback here. You can't take guys like that off the team and go, don't worry, we're going to be okay. No, you're not going to be okay taking guys like that away from the team.
They need different guys.
They need different guys.
Yeah, they
like
need guys
you said,
who get
there's
open
guys
quick.
that you get in the draft that can come in and surprise you, Sean. And surprise you.
You know they're going to stink
be
this year, too.
surprised.
You know
It's
they're
okay to be surprised.
You know
Sean.
they're going to stink
You
this
could be
year, too.
surprised. They might stink this year.
I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't know. The Brockers thing has me rethinking things.
You know what? He was in need. We talked
I'ma
to
tell you
both
this.
those moves yesterday
Hey,
were good
Sean,
moves.
Hey, Art, do you have that video I sent you about Brucker? The Twitter thing?
Oh, the level up thing?
No, not the,
Oh.
yeah,
No,
the level up
he's
thing.
not-
What do
yeah,
you do?
Yeah, so basically, when they made the trade for Stafford for Goff, that Brucker came out and said that we just leveled up at quarterback, and so now it has a clip that I put on my
Did
Twitter.
they make a 9-minute video of him?
No, but listen, though, you'll like this one because you love this movie.
Right.
It had the scene of Step Brothers where it had Will Ferrell and my other guy when they first meet, and
John C. Reilly.
then when they first meet, it was so awkward,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was so awkward, and he said, "Hi, I'm da da da, but you can call me Dragon." He said, "Hi." He said, "Hi, I'm da da da, but you call me Nightwalker." Like something like that. Something like that. And he said that when Goff and Brucker they meet in the locker room, that's how it's going to be when they see each other.
Have you ever been to the
Yeah.
Catalina wine mixer?
No, I haven't.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Have you been to one? Have you been to one?
Never miss it. Every year I fly out to Catalina. You know what we all
Dale.
say? We all say it's Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
You know I love that movie. I love that movie.
What's my favorite part at the end when his
He beats up the kids?
No. When the therapist shows up, the psychiatrist, the therapist pulls up. She said, "Well, he said he was going to hurt herself, so I had a legal obligation to be here." And then the mother said, "Sure you did." She said, "You're an enabler." Sure
She hears
you
the
did.
song and she just stops. She takes that and stops.
I love it.
That is a great movie. Did I tell you that I watched that with my 13? Oh, I should not be.
No, dude, go, do it.
Yeah.
Boat sim.
So, yeah, with the 13-year-old, we watched it, and it was spectacular.
The dad went ape shit. Yeah, he went ape.
Dinner that night was interesting.
And you know what? Matthew Stafford wasn't the only guy to bid adieu. We have, before the end of the show, we have to find a way to cram in the 9-minute Matt Prater video. We have to cram in
Maybe
the
it should
9-minute
be
Marvin
50
Jones
minutes.
video.
It was a
And
9 minutes
oh my
left.
gosh, what if Don Muehlbach leaves? Why, for all the years he's been here, we're going to have to do 37 minutes or something for
Do you
Don
think they'll
Muehlbach.
draft one in round 5? A long snapper? Jimmy Landis?
We should have known. Like, shame
It
on
was
us.
so
We should have
obvious.
known. We should have known.
Yeah.
How many years has Moonbach got in?
02?
It's been 84 years.
02 maybe? It's been forever.
You know what's funny?
So how many
He thought-
do we give him 21 minutes? Like a 21 gun salute? All the great Don Muehlbach moments?
You know what's funny? Tell me one thing that I'm not saying he hasn't. Tell me one thing he's done in the community. Tell me.
Do you know what everybody remembers? Don Muehlbach? Everybody remembers the botched snap against the Vikings.
When
I
the
feel sorry
Lions
for the guy.
imploded?
Do you remember that? Joey Harrington finally had this great game. He leads the Lions back. They score a touchdown to make it 28-27 with just a few seconds remaining. So all they have to do is have Mr. Automatic hit the extra point and we're going to overtime, right? Don Muehlbach botched the snap.
We can't have nice things.
That poor guy. Like that. I mean, here this guy's had this incredible career, and yet people remember that. Just negative people.
And so I'm gonna tell you this. I remember when I played with him. I think he thought he was done playing probably after that season or next because he was in the contract. He like, I don't know if they're gonna bring me back. I might be done. And this is probably like year 12. So this might be like year 16, 17 for him.
He's had an incredible career.
Yeah, incredible. Like
Yeah.
for a long snapper. Hey, you guys want to have a long career?
Oh,
this is Joique Bell. I approve this message. You become a long snapper or a placeholder. You'll have a long career. How about that?
That's awesome.
Get about 250, 255,
Yeah.
260 pounds. Snap the ball between your legs to about 14 yards.
It doesn't seem
One
like
point-
it's all that complicated, but
Has
it
to be
is.
A good time from snap to kick is about 1.6, 1.7. That's like really good. Anything under 2? Anything under 2 seconds?
Analytics.
I tried to become a long snapper, and I just can't snap it fast enough.
You know why? You don't eat blue cheese. That's the one thing. If you,
I do eat blue cheese.
No, Don Muehlbach says, I've had conversations. He said that blue cheese is the best on wings. That's why.
I'm going to tell you right now that the thing that makes our show so great is the credibility. And when you lie to our fans, we lose credibility. So we need to make sure that we're sticking to the script.
Don Muehlbach never told me that blue cheese is the best. Here. But I know Don Muehlbach believes that blue cheese is the best.
That would be something you would ask him, though. Because
I'm a
he knows me.
Sure.
I would. Don, your thoughts on blue cheese? All right, we're going to come back. We'll wrap it up on a Thursday right here. Joique Bell, Scott Bischoff, Sean Baligian. Glad you could join us, Woodward Sports.
Welcome to Crumble Cookies. It is Joey from Woodward Sports, and this is my new favorite spot where I like to spend my time because they have the best cookies I've ever had in my entire life, and you won't regret coming here and trying them. Located off of Rochester Road, right next to the Imagine Theaters in Rochester Hills, it's Crumble Cookies. Come try these delicious cookies. They even got their own app. They got curbside pickup. They got delivery. You won't regret it. Just come try for yourself. You'll thank me later, I promise.
You know, this show began with me crying, and I guess the show's going to end with me crying because we're going to play another one of those heartfelt videos. But the reason I'm crying over this heartfelt video is it's only a few seconds and not 9 minutes.
You know what? And before we get into this video, we talked about Kenny Galladay and his contract, and now let's talk about somebody else's contract. Who gave us a discount just to stay here and play with his family?
You talking about Marvin?
No, not Marvin.
Just here to stay.
Romeo Quara.
Yeah.
Oh,
Romeo
Quara.
Quara.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so gave the Lions a discount because he should have been getting paid around $16 a year.
He could have got more.
Yeah, he could have, around $16 a year.
He was outstanding.
Outstanding. But now he wanted to stay here and be with his brother because his brother's on the team.
Can't put a price tag on happiness.
Can't put a price tag on happiness. So for him, that's a great. He's already established here. He knows the city. Hey, that's a great man right there. Great guy. Real quick.
We should make a video about him.
But we do have a video about? We have a video of Marvin Jones in all of his 36 receiving touchdowns here as a Detroit Lions.
Wow.
We're going to end the show on that. We have
Marvin.
Marvin J.
It was interesting him coming out of Cal and how they misused him at Cal, and everybody thought he was a specific type of player when his NFL career he's proven that he was nothing like he was used at Cal. And on the inverse is a little bit like Keenan Allen, the way they used him at Cal, and now look at him in the NFL. Right?
No,
they flip-flop those two guys. And Marvin Jones is he also a contested catch separator, a guy who
for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
Give him a chance.
I think about 2016. That is a big part of the 2016 season to me. Marvin coming down with so many of those passes. I mean, it just like, in the 2 years that he was injured in the second half of the year, you saw it affect the Lions greatly. But he was a guy, Scott, I didn't appreciate what a tremendous wide receiver he was until he played here.
Baller.
Where you got to see him game in, game out. That is one heck of a wide receiver, man.
So,
he really
is. Do you think he was used to, look at that catch, just between two defenders.
On the boundary, he is almost unstoppable at times.
Look at that. Now, you think the next team that he goes to, or a team like Kenny Galladay goes to, you think in double coverage, do you think a quarterback is throwing the ball up and trusting him?
No. But, I shouldn't say no. I would hope that they develop some sort of rapport, during camp to where a quarterback can watch film of him and say, he looks like he's covered, but if I give him a chance, he will come down with the ball, especially in the boundary.
Sure.
It's all about giving a chance. P's and O's. We talk about this all the time.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We just need the opportunity.
We're going to wrap it up in just a minute here, but just a heads up for the draft show. Scott and I both, as Joique, you and I have talked about, I like what the Lions have done so far. I do.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a long process. Don't kid yourself. Scott said maybe it's not as long as we think, but with that being said, it's still long.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, but there are pieces, and perhaps there's some more pieces to come,
You know how the Red Wings right now are a little bit more competitive than they were last year?
Sure.
On a night-in, night-out basis?
Sure.
I think that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, the Lions are going to be somewhat competitive. They're
You
still going to
win
lose
5
games.
games on accident in this league. I don't care. I mean, you really have to suck to win less than 5 games. You do.
Yeah.
You win 5 games on
And
accident.
it's funny
in this
that
league.
he brought that up about us being competitive. So we talked about this earlier when I told you that we'll have flashes of what the team will look like, 3 to 4 years from now. We'll have it's gonna be a glimpse. It's gonna be a glimpse. It'll be a glimpse of what we are capable of in the future. And I think it'll be coming. It'll be here sooner than what you think, Sean. It'll be here sooner than what you think. Now you think we're only gonna win 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it with this news. Let us have 17 games. I'm gonna give us 7 wins.
7 and 10.
7 and 10. I'm gonna give us 7 wins.
Okay.
Now I know that's not what you want. You want us to suck.
I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue.
You want us to suck for those
Joique,
votes.
I am completely.
I mean, for those draft picks. You want
Joique,
those draft picks.
listen. I am completely aware of the fact that, and Scott and I talked about this last year. To all the people that said, tank, and you could tank for Trevor. Well, you sucked, and you're nowhere near Trevor Lawrence. You can't guarantee it. I mean, you can't. I mean, in a perfect world, yes, you would really suck and get a high draft choice and everything. But I'm a firm believer you win 5 games on accident in this league. You do. I mean, on accident.
Injuries are going to play a huge factor in that.
And this team's margin of error is going to be pretty small.
Absolutely.
It's going to be pretty small. All right, we got to get out of here. Joique, always a pleasure. Scott, thanks for coming in as always. Fish, stay safe in the aquarium. Arthur, easy, and to all you guys, love the Facebookers. You guys are great.
Love the YouTubers. You guys are great.
They're mean to me. All right, have yourselves a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Team Tube.
Screw you, Connor.
Team Tube.